Hi everyone, happy Webtoon Wednesday. Today I'm going to be talking about A Fool and a Girl. This is a fantasy romance. Our main female character's name is Deha. Our main male character's name is Rujin. Rujin also has a brother who I don't really think is his biological brother, probably like his adopted brother, because they look absolutely nothing alike. Deha, Rujin, and the brother have all been childhood friends. Deha has always kind of looked at Rujin as a pet. Now he is the wolf guardian spirit for the mountain and the forest and the village where they live. He has a more innocent kind of personality, and later on in the story, another guardian says that because he's a guardian and because he's a wolf, he's more naive and innocent, but that doesn't mean he's stupid. So Deha kind of looks at Rujin like not a brother, but she phrases it as like that child. She doesn't think he's very smart. She thinks he has kind of like the intellectual capacity as a child. And to me, it seems like she thinks he's kind of mentally disabled is the best way for me to phrase it. Now, one night, Rujin and I believe Deha too are intoxicated. Rujin comes to her room and they fool around. They don't actually have sex at that moment in time, but they fool around and they touch each other. So Deha's kind of like, was that wrong? Like, was that not appropriate? Was that like against the law? Because Rujin is kind of naive, like a child. So a lot of the story is Deha not knowing whether or not she should have these feelings for Rujin and if they should be doing the things that they're doing, because she feels like she enjoys it, she likes it, but she's not sure if it's appropriate for them to be doing those things. The other part of the story, or like the backstory aside from their romance and their relationship, is Rujin possibly becoming the guardian or training to be the guardian for the mountain and protecting the mountain and all the spirits and stuff like that, which I thought that part was cool. I liked that aspect of this story, of Rujin dealing with the spirits and like the animals that could kind of talk and communicate. Like that part I enjoyed about the story. Personally for me, I didn't really like the story. I didn't like the fact that, like, to me, if you're not sure if what you're doing is okay, you probably shouldn't be doing it, right? It's kind of hard to say because you go so long with, if like, you're like, okay, so is Rujin mentally, like, has the mental capacity of a child, or is it just because he's ignorant and he doesn't understand what's going on? Is he pretending to be ignorant or naive to get Deha's attention, you know, so she gives him extra attention and extra love? Like, is that why he's acting like that? So it's kind of hard it was kind of hard for me to figure out whether or not he was like had some kind of mental disability, or if he was just playing that part to get Deha's attention. In general though, like, the artwork was okay. I kind of wasn't feeling the story. I finished the story, but I don't know. It was just kind of like a meh one for me, but like there's 40 chapters or 40 or 50 chapters in total. If that sounds like something you would like to read, I mean, kudos, good for you. It's just not something I would want to read again, and it just kind of walks like that, I don't want to say like that fine line, but it was just, I guess for me, that was the first webtoon I have ever read where someone was just like mentally possibly not there, and it kind of made me uncomfortable because I have a cousin who's mentally not there and she was taken advantage of before. multiple times by like a family friend from like her grandmother was like letting it happen. So to me, I'm just like, it's kind of distasteful. But I personally don't think the author was trying to make it distasteful. I think having it explained later that because he's a wolf guardian, that he is more innocent and naive, I think that should have been probably put more towards the beginning of the story, so that like some of us reading it weren't thinking that she was taking advantage of him per se. But then again, she also contemplates whether or not she is taking advantage of Ryujin too. So maybe that's just part of the story, is her internal conflict of whether or not what she's doing and what she's feeling for Ryujin is appropriate. I think I just answered my own question. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.